welcome back. Today I am so excited because it's my first video that I get to fully announce my book has been released. It is now available on Amazon. I am so grateful and excited and beyond words with how happy I am that this book turned out so beautifully. Now I know mine isn't the good copy yet. I am still waiting for it to come in, but it is now available on Amazon. So yay, that's super exciting news. Okay, so today I am going to show you guys how to make key lime pie, but we're not going to make it in a pie shape. We are going to turn it into squares instead. So let's get going and make some key lime pie. All right, so I'm going to start with the base. I am going to crush up 12 graham crackers, approximately 12, and I'm going to crush them in my little mini food processor. And then I'm going to melt a half a cup of butter, mix that into the graham cracker crumbs until it's well combined. After that, I'm going to take a 9 by 9 inch pan, line it with parchment paper. Yes, I remembered to do that this time. And I'm going to put the graham cracker crumbs in it, pat it all down, and put it into a 350-degree preheated oven for 10 minutes. Okay, the next step is to take a bag of key limes. I'm going to cut them open and give them all a quick rinse. Then I'm also going to dry them. I'm only washing them because we're going to be using it for some lime zest, and I want to make sure that they're clean. So wash them, dry them, and then we're going to start squeezing all the juice out of them and zesting it. Before I started to squeeze the juice out of all my key limes, I did set aside 4 of them just so that I could zest them. Once I'm done zesting them, I will squeeze the juice out of them as well. So as I was doing this, I squeezed the whole bag of key limes, and I did not have enough juice out of them to make a half a cup. So I had to actually go to my fridge, get 2 normal limes, and juice those up as well just to make sure I had enough juice. So once you have a half a cup of juice, hopefully you kept a couple of those limes set aside because you need to zest up at least 2 of them. I did 3 and I didn't do the 4th one, but I did eventually squeeze those 4 key limes into my little half a cup of juice, which really didn't add much more to it. Alright, so the next step is to separate 3 eggs. You want to keep the egg yolks because that's what you're using, and set the egg whites aside if you're using them for something else, which I am. So I'm going to mix up my egg yolks just for 60 to 90 seconds. Then I'm adding 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. Again, I'm just going to mix it for like 90 seconds just to make sure it's well combined. Then I'm going to add my half a cup of lime juice, my lime zest, and 2 drops of green food coloring because I want them to be green, the color of key limes. But the food coloring is optional. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. So once it's all mixed, then you're going to remove it from your mixer or scrape down the sides of your bowl, and you're going to put it on top of your graham cracker crust. It's okay if your crust isn't completely cooled because now you're going to put the whole pan back into the oven. That should hopefully still be preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. And then you're going to remove it and just let it cool until it's completely cold, and then pop it in the fridge. Alright, so the last step is to make some whipped cream. So I'm making whipped cream just like I would any other time, only I'm adding a little bit of lime zest and a tiny little squeeze of key lime juice. I'm also adding icing sugar instead of regular sugar because it'll help hold its shape better. So I'm going to whip up my whipped cream, and then I'm going to take my squares out of the fridge, which have been sitting in there for a couple of hours so they're nice and cold, and the whipped cream will not melt when I put it on top of them. Spread it around, make it look nice, put it back in the fridge for a few more hours until you are ready to cut them all up. I am so glad I remembered to put parchment paper in my pan this time because these squares popped out of the pan so easy this time. No fussing. So I am using a sharp knife to cut them, wiping off the blade every time, just so that it makes clean lines. Cut them up, garnish them however you want, and you're ready to enjoy them. Alright guys, key lime pie is all done. Sorry, not a pie, it's squares. It turned out fantastic. So you have a nice layer of the graham crackers and then the key lime and then the whipped cream, and it goes so well together. You know, you have that tartness from the key limes, but you have the sweetness from the whipped cream and a little bit of crunch from the graham crackers. It is amazing. I have never made key lime anything before, so this was a good one to start with, and I love it. We've already tested it, and it is so good. It is so tart and sweet and a good mixture of both. So go try this one. This is, oh my gosh, it is so good. You gotta give this one a try. So, as I said at the beginning of my video, my new cookbook notebook is now available. Please go check it out. It's available in the Rice Krispie cover and in a tiramisu cover. And thank you so much for watching today. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell, share them, comment, give me your feedback. I love hearing from all of you. Thank you so much for sharing everything and watching my videos, and I will see you for whatever I decide to make next.